MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Jon Gray is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners, former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, Jon Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for Jon Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, shortstop, Corey Seager.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Two balls and two strikes to Corey Seager. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Individual matchup numbers against Jon Gray. He's got a batting average of .444. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Seager leads off second with nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Still 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Misses, ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Hit to short. Played on the backhand. And now from the air, a jump throw. And he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get the first out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. Numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. And now is Yasiel Puig, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A 1-1 count to Puig. One out and a runner on second base. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
This is in the air to left. Harper has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 35, Sheldon Bellamy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for LA. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Walker Buehler will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Buehler is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full count. Payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So in now for Chicago, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's a high pop-up. Number 13 calls for it. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
From the stretch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Springer stands at first with 1 out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. is looked at for the first strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here it comes on 1-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Here's Javier Baez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Nick Hernlinger.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Verdugo, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the second round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Popped him up. Story has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, third baseman, number 13.
Now at the plate, number 13, and he's ready to take his first cuts. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air to right field. Waiting on it is Haniger. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting seventh.
And with two away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Bases are empty here with two men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase is Haniger. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Walker Buehler. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And that one stayed up a little high.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Barnes stands at second with two gone. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 is strike two, swinging.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Danger averted following the two-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in, Trevor Story. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Digging in, John Gray. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next for the Dodgers, Andrew Toles, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to second for Baez. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Ready for another chance? Corey Seager, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly, and quickly there are 2 away.
Second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. That's in the basket, a home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
And he was totally dialed in for the first two hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
In now, Yasiel Puig. Next, the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers 1. Digging in now, George Springer. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 2-2. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Count 0-2.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now the 1-0. In the dirt here. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So he moves all the way up to third here. Bryant on third with 2 out. Two balls and a strike. Changeup in for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1 left for the Cubs as the lead remains 3-1. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Baez. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Hit back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 13.
Into the box now. Number 13 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Javier Baez.
Leading off the Chicago fourth, second baseman, Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Favorable call in there for a strike. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The right fielder, number 18, Mitch Haniger.
Standing in, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Austin Barnes, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant takes it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, pitcher, Walker
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Walker Buehler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike one. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner toward short. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
How about it?
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
Andrew Toles is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Buehler, base runner at first with 1 out. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Harper. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Corey Seager, a hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. High pop-up. Story waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Fouled off. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, John Gray, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, But now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options, whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Here's George Springer, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The left fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Settling in now, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here it comes. Up around the face. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he fouls this one off. Gray on second. Springer is over at first with 1 away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Gio Gonzalez is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. Here's Chris Bryant now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. High and deep to right. Back goes Puig. Still ranging back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Second baseman,
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Mitch Haniger would be next. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Gonzalez looks in. Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another full count pitch home. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Ready once again, Mitch Haniger. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Set and the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play. The 2-1 home. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
That's wide, 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Trevor Story would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Popped him up. Bellinger has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
In now is Yasiel Puig. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Kipnis stands at second with no outs. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. Baez ranging to his right, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No hits to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, taking a chance down a bunch, but it's a 7-2 contest now. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder. Just got a piece to the right side. Rizzo fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cubs 7 and the Dodgers 2. Ready now, Trevor Story. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Trevor Story.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
To 2-2 now.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The pitcher, number 55, John Gray.
So here now is the pitcher, John Gray, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. George Springer is on deck. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Number 13 in foul ground. but this will land untouched. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Gonzalez is ready. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
And now Bryce Harper. Here's a high pop-up. Number 13 moving to his left. And the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're on top 7-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. So coming to the plate, number 13. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Baez has it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, pitcher.
Juan Lagares will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Juan Lagares.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And it's 1-1. Two and 1 to Juan Lagares. Now the 2-1 pitch. is in off the plate.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Springer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Chris Davinsky gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
47, Chris Davinsky.
Here's Chris Bryant now, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 4.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up?
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. His second home run of the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Ripped down the first base line. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Bullet back up the middle. Holmes is right there, 1 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He makes the throw to first, 2 down. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. Randy Rosario has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 77, Randy Rosario.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles.
Center fielder, Andrew Toles.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Digging in to try it again, Corey Seager. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Ready on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for LA. Still 8-2. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. Barnes recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Coles facing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Albert Almora will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Nope,
a fastball that just misses inside.
1-1.
And the changeup is way low that time. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. Another try at 2-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Dylan Betances enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch of the at-bat. 4-1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. And now pitch on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. And a fastball just a bit high. Alex Verdugo waits on deck. set. Here's the 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4. And they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, left fielder.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Bellinger on at first, nobody out. This is in the air to left field. Harper has a read on it. 1 out. Into the box, number 13. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
High pop-up. Rizzo is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Barnes. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. And that misses. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Eric Gonzalez will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he chased it in the dirt. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Eight to 2 tonight's final. The Chicago Cubs get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. John Gray takes home the win. Walker Buehler permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is